Hey everyone, Techne here with another hot off the press product review. And the product we have today is, let me get this here. Hold on a second, hold on. Let me get this over here. Here we go. I'm telling you, hot off the press here. Oh, that's better. There we go. I can't touch it here. Can you guys see that? Corsair HS35 gaming headset. Hot off the press. Let me pop this open and show it to you. I'll be right back with you. Alright, so what did you guys think about those close-ups right there? Me personally, I think they look absolutely sharp, minimalistic, and again, they're just crisp and sharp, and it's just a headset, you know, there's no fluff on it, which I honestly love. Now, talking about that no fluff and you getting straight to the point getting a headset, this headset comes in at $39.99. Let's just call it $40, right? This headset comes in at $40 MSRP, no sale or nothing, just straight up 40 bucks. Wow. Now this headset does come with some very cool color variations as well. As you can see, I got the black on black right here. It comes in a black and red, then it comes in a black and blue, and then a black and green. And of course, that's for all the different consoles, right? Nintendo Switch, PlayStation, Xbox, whatnot, you know. But honestly, this headset connects 3.5, so just get whatever color you like or whichever one's in stock. Me personally, obviously, I wanted the black and red one, right? But it was like, I think 2 to 3 months before I can even get them. So, you know, I went ahead and went straight with the black on black here. But again, no matter which color variation you get, they're all going to work the exact same on every device. It's 3.5, so just get whichever color you like, whatever one's in stock, or heck, whichever one's the cheapest, you know? Alright, so let's start off with what you get in your box. Obviously, you're going to get the headset, right? You're going to get your little detachable mic over here, which is adjustable. We'll get more into this later. We'll actually do a mic test and everything later on. And then you're also going to get a splitter here for PC. Now, this is where they differ between all the different colors, where you're talking about the Switch, the red, blue, or green ones. They do not come with the splitter. It's only the black ones for PC and mobile, as they state, that comes with the splitter. Alright, so let's get into reviewing the headset. And as you all know, where I like starting off is comfort, but I think it's been flowing a lot better talking about comfort and build, since they all fairly relate together. So again, we're going to mix comfort and build up right here. Alright, so let's go and start off with comfort, and we'll talk about the ear cushions right here. As you can see, they are some very big ear cushions. They got cloth right there. I'm not sure how well you guys will be able to pick this up in the camera. There you go. It has a little pleather lining in there, so it'll lock in some of the sound for you as well. But they are very big ear cushions. But where it throws me off is me saying them, hey, they're big, right? When you put them on, they're not like those cloth ear cushions that really just sink into your head. You know, they don't feel like these nice pillows on your head. They're not uncomfortable. Don't think I'm saying that. But they're they feel a little bit firmer. I mean, when you press them here, again, as you can see right here, they go down pretty easy and they're soft. But again, it's not like it's not that pillow that you take and snuggle up with, you know what I mean? It's that firm pillow you put behind your neck when you got neck pain, you know what I mean? That's a little pillow density comparison there. But that's what I'd compare these to. Again, they're not uncomfortable, but they don't sink into your head and really just conform to your head shape, right? They kind of sit there and they just kind of press right there. But again, it's not horrible. And then we go up into the headband right up here. As you guys can see, it's made out of the exact same stuff as the ear cushions, and there's a whole lot of padding up there, right? So again, you still get that same type of feel from it. It doesn't just sink or rest on your head. You kind of notice it just slightly, a very mild amount just resting on top of your head. Again, as I'm stating, that's where it doesn't just sink into your head. Again, I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just letting you know that you do notice it a little bit. Now, this is an interesting point about this headset right here, and it kind of threw me off because I never noticed it in any other headset before. I actually tested it out with a few ones. I said, man, did I just miss this or something? But again, this is the only headset I've ever noticed it. And again, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe it's just a different thing. But what I want to show you, as you see the headset right here, you have the little gap right up top, right? So those are just pushed out. So you have that swivel right here, as you can see it moving. But what I want to point out to you, when I'm moving that right there, it's taking some force. Like, it feels like it's almost pressing against it. Maybe it's too tight right here. So the point what I'm getting at is, like, say the headset's like this. I put it on my head right here. It's not gonna fall into place and really form into my head shape. It's wherever those were. So again, let's say I go like this, and I got them all the way out like that. As you can see, no gap. Then I put them on my head right here, and now they're just poking right down here. So it's just weird, because no matter which position you're in, because it's so firm right there, is how it stays. Again, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. You can take it either way. Because again, when you slap it on your head, just however it is, bam, you're going to get some pressure points. But when you get it on your head, you kind of got to take that extra second to adjust them and get them right to your head shape. And then, now, they're very nice. But again, they don't just slap on your head and go right into your shape, because again, it's really firm right there. It doesn't just glide nice and smooth. And as far as that, they are very lightweight, like very lightweight. And as you saw in the close-ups as well, as you can see right there, coming from the headband into the ear cups right here in the arm, you can see you have the metal reinforced right there. So it's really nice. And as you adjust it, you can hear the clicks, and it's pretty. They're right there. Like, you're not going to accidentally miss your size. But you do have that reinforced metal right there. Now, this next bit I want to talk about here is going to be kind of hard to pick up on the camera, but I'm going to try. Let me bring it in here and see if we can get some focus on it. There we go. All right, so follow the metal band right down to the inside. Oh, geez, can I get it right in there? Right in there. If you can see that little round thing, it's so hard to pick up. There it is. So anyways, did you see that? It's pretty tough because it's so small. You see that little half circle right there. And what I wanted to show you, because honestly, when I took these guys out of the box, the first thing I said, absolute first thing I said, son of a gun, there's no swivel in the ear cups. That's one thing you all know I really love in my headsets, right? And again, you pull them out of the box and they look like this. You don't see another thing right down there for swivel in the ear cups, right? So it just really kind of just bummed me out. But again, talking that little amount of swivel right there, it made such a big difference. Because again, going back, when I first got them and I threw them on my head, I said, man, I'm getting that stinking pressure point, right? And then after looking at everything, I said, wow, that's right there. So what I did, I went back here, put them in the far back swivel right there, put them on my head, and lo and behold, they fit perfectly from that little teeny tiny adjustment. And I think why it's making that difference is because that little amount of swivel is also as tight as the adjustment in the ear cups going right there. So like I said, whenever you put it like this, it stays right there. And that also goes with the swivel. So if I adjust the swivel to the back, it stays and it doesn't move. Same within the front if that's your head shape. So I think that's what really made the difference right there. It doesn't flop into a different adjustment right there. If you want it in the back and you want it in like this, it's going to stay there because, again, the adjustments are firm. All right. So I'm sorry I went so deep into that there. Again, it was just very different with this headset. I haven't noticed that in any other headset. All the other ones have really just had free motion or really just sunk into your head shape, which are fantastic. This was just different, so I really wanted to bring that out to you guys' attention. Now, as far as features on the headset, again, it does connect 3.5 right here. You actually have this little bungee that's actually attached to it. So if you want to reduce some of your wire, you can just bungee it up. And that's pretty cool little touch, cheesy but cool. As far as on the back of the headset, as you noticed earlier, you have your volume rocker right there and your mic mute. The wire is actually connected, it's not detachable, and this might be the one negative I gotta say is that mic mute. Again, let me kind of pull you guys in here a little bit. So there we go, you can see the mic mute right there, and that means it is active right there. So then right in here, and now it is muted. So it really kind of sticks out. So it's very hard to tell, hey, is it muted or is it active? You know what I mean? Again, when it's on the back of your ear and you're just going back there feeling, like sure, when you're looking at it, you can tell, but if it's on the back of your ear, you really can't decipher if it's muted or not. So that's got to be the one downfall for me. Now, as far as the mic, I think it's really cool. You got a little cap right there to cover it up if you don't use it. As you all know, I'm not a big mic user, so I don't got this awkward hole sitting right there. You have that nice little cap, little Corsair logo on it, but you just bam, pop it out if you decide to use the mic. And the mic's pretty sweet. I'm not sure how well you guys can pick that up right there, but you have a little notch on it as well as the notch in the headset, so you know exactly how to put it in, and bam, you are in, and you got a really nice flush fit right there. And the mic is just great because it's adjustable and it stays right where it is, as you can see right here, and it stays anywhere. But you know what? Let's go and get a quick mic test. Anyways, what I want to show you here real quick while we're on Amazon, as you can see, this headset coming in at $39, $39.99 MSRP, and again, you have the blue, you have the green. That green just looks sharp, doesn't it? Then you got the black, and then the red. Whew, those are hot. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about sound. Now, I tested this across every device from Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, PC, listen to some music on an iPad, and then also on PC, I edited a video using them, and I watched some videos on it, and again, music just straight up on the PC, and they sounded pretty dang good across every device. Again, PS4, the volume was a little bit lower, but that's not saying anything against the headset. That's just PS4 3.5. All the volume just seems a little bit lower on that. But across every other device, they sounded very, very good for a $40 headset. You know, if there's one thing I'd have to complain about, that would be maybe that the highs were a little bit low or the mids would be high. I don't know how to really class it because the mids and the lows are pretty nice and the highs are there, but something's missing a pinch right there, but that could also just be my hearing, you know what I mean? And no, these are not ear-shaking bass by any means, but you do have bass, you have your mids, and you have your highs. But in my personal preference, I just wish, hey, there was just a pinch, absolute pinch, more highs. So as far as sound, across the board, I give them a win. I was really pleasantly surprised with the sound for a $40 headset here. Very, very nice. All right, so let's wrap up the Corsair HS35 gaming headset. My takeaway from it, I think we got a win on our hands. It's very nice. Again, it's comfortable and the sound is very good. Again, we're talking a $40 headset here, guys, and I think we got a complete win on our hands. I really like this. We're noticing that $39, $40 price range headset really expand here, and I really like seeing the competition because I really feel like these companies are really, butting heads and getting some really solid products out around this price range right here. You know, we don't need all this flashy fluff on it. Let's get a headset, and that's what you got here for 40 bucks. And hey, I give them a win. But hey, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for future tech videos. And I hope I catch you in the next one. Bye now.